Hi, I'm Smell. Okay, I will discuss the time base in interrupt mode. Alright, so look at the first of all, you need to look at the block diagram of the timer. So we have the PBX, right? And then the clock from here feed to the divisor, and then from the divisor feed the prescaler, and then that one we feed the counter. So the counter will count up until the value of count equal to AR. When it's equal, the comparator will generate the signal which which will trigger a UG flag, and then in the same time also we reset the counter to 0. Okay, so from here we can see that the formula for the F out, that means the time taken for that UG flag to toggle to trigger is equal to F out equal to FPBX divide with divisor multiply with VR multiply with AR, because the value of the count at the time is equal to AR, which is VR. So from that, if you invert that formula, F out become time delay. So time delay equal to PS multiply with VR multiply with DIV or divisor over APBX. So we can use that to calculate the value for PR here, for example. So PR is equal to uh, so PR is equal to a time delay. I'm looking for from here. Time delay multiply with FPBX over PS over divide multiply with divisor. Right. Right. For example, here we need to generate 1 second. 1 second. Okay, 1 second time delay. One second time delay. So just key in here with 1 second. Right. Maybe you can generate 1.5 second, for example. Right. 1.5 second. So PBX is set. Say you want your PBX at 60 mega, set to 60 exponent 6. Then divisor, you can select this one, right? Either 1, 2, or 4. If you use 2, become PR becomes smaller. So the use of PR here, divisor here to decrease your PR. If PR more than 16 bit value, which is 65535. But now if I use 1, it's still okay. And normally PS is selected in the multiple of FPBX. Multiple of PBX. For example, here as FPBX is 6 meg, then I set the PS to 6K, because when you divide it, you got no normal floating point number. Right. Okay, now from here we go to the timer. The LOC. First thing first, we need to set this to 60 meg. Remember, we are going to use the timer 11. So timer 11, the clock come from FPB2. So ensure that FPB2 is 60 meg. Then go to the pinout configuration, go to the timer, click to timer 11, activate it. Right, now move it a bit here, and then under the parameters, so the prescaler, if I know second, is 7,500. Oh, the prescaler is 6,000, 6,000. So type this one to 6,000. 1, 2, 3, minus 1. Then the counter period is 15K. Yeah, the period is 15000 minus 1. Okay, no divisions because we set to divide by 1. And then ensure the counter mode to up, and then auto reload enable, because now we're working with interrupt. When interrupt, we need to enable it. Okay, go to NBIC, enable it. Okay, sometime later we're going to use the UART and then we will call the reward in the timer. Okay, during timer interrupt, then we will call the user to print something. So in that case, that user must be a bit higher priority of interrupt than timer. So we can set click in system view, click to NBIC, then find out your timer. So timer is here. We can click to that one, then we can drop the priority to 1, for example, here. Okay, so timer 1, the priority is less than later the reward later than reward. All right, next we go to the connectivity. So complete already setting up the timer. Okay, go back to connectivity, user 2, then check to asynchronous, and then go to the parameters. I would suggest to use the default value, so no need to change it. Go to NBIC, enable it. Okay, so let the preemption to this one, so to 1. So 1 is higher than timer. The okay, we cannot drop the sub priority. In fact, you can set this one to 1, then you click the trigger this one to 2, as long as reward is higher than timer 1. Enough. Then go to the pin, click to PA5, left click, set to output, and next right click and change the label to LED. Okay, then generate code. Okay, first thing first, after that we need to transfer the file. We need only one file now, 0.1. So press after you select it, right? Select by pressing Control, then hold that Control and move to you include, right? For example, then accept to copy, then move that source C to the source file, then go to the top, then include that file. MC, control space, double quote, serial 0.1. Okay, that's all for that. Next, we go to the begin to. Right, after that we go to the begin to. Okay, for this case, we're going to print out, let's say, loop, right? How many times take or counter, how many times it takes to interrupt, right? So for that case, we need to copy the TX buffer, copy from circum1.c, line number 20, copy it, then go to main, go to the top, under user could begin VB or at the global level, then type extern, make it become extern, and then paste it there. Then after that, then go to the user begin to. Okay, say we want to transmit double quote /n/r example of time base in interrupt mode, double quote double colon semicolon, sorry, double quote semicolon. All right, then we start the timer. Hal underscore team underscore base, then type start as Now, because we use NIT, then enter, right? Ampersand 11, string 11, that is the handler. Then we can transmit, right? Running, right? That running. Okay, so we already start or enable, some sort like enable. This is not enable, but start the the timer in interrupt mode. So we will interrupt it. So when interrupted, then we need the callback or the interrupt service routine. So how to get this interrupt service routine? Go to the driver, expand that drivers, and then click to source. Go to time, halting.c. Then go to window, then show view, then align it. So when you select align, then it comes out here, right? It comes out here. So we need to find the callback call as period elapse, period elapse. So we have period elapse callback here. Click it. Okay. So we need this. You can copy all, but suggest you copy up to that point. Copy it. Then go back to main, right, and attach it on top here. So this is callback. When it is interrupted, then it will be called. It will be called. So when it's interrupted, actually the only timer that requests it is only time 11. But maybe if you have more than one, then you need to select to determine which timer that requests that interrupt. But for one also you can do it. Just type if st instance. Okay. If the instance is from that team 11, okay, sorry, then we can do that processing, right? That processing. What we're going to do, say we want to increase static, and we have static. We want to increase, say, screenf into tx buffer. Okay, double quote /n/r. So the count, now count, right? Now is equal to percent d u, because I'm going to use CNT of UINT 8 size. So CNT, then after that we increase that CNT, right? Increase the CNT. So colon. So we don't have CNT. CNT we can declare it here, okay, for example. But if you put it here, you need to set it as static. You cannot put it as auto. If you put it as auto, means each time it comes, then it will reset again to 0 to 0 to 0, right? Oh, you can put it here if you do like, right? Up to you. Okay. And then after that, we transmit it. Transmit text buffer semicolon. Okay, if we want to say here when we start, we want to toggle the LED. So what we can do is we can type HAL underscore, right, GPIO IO underscore T toggle control space LED, type LED control space, enter for the port, then type again LED control space, enter for LED pin, right, semicolon. Then you can compile it. Inshallah, it's working. So now we design it at 1.5 1.5 second. so it will toggle at 1.5 seconds. At the same time, the counter also will count up each time it is toggled, it is triggered. Like set time. Unknown type of UNT8, yeah, sure. So next time if you type something like this, you can don't forget to use control space, right? Space. So I think it's working now. You can run it. Sorry. Run it. So we can see now what happened to it. Okay, as you can see now, right? Example of time base in interrupt mode, count equal to 0, running, right? Okay, you can see here the timer will start to trigger faster than the running here, because the running the one the string required to be print here, because we already enable this timer. We can off that timer if you do like before it started, right? Or another, you can copy this one, right, and place it here, right? Run again. Okay, it's downloaded now. Stop, right? So you can see now example of time base, then running, count 0, count 1, count 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that's all. If you need more, please come to Unique LVMI. Right. Bye bye.